By now you've seen this viral video of what appears to be an intentional car crash that occurs in New York. I'm a personal injury lawyer. Let's break down the legal issues. So the first thing that we have to address is, was this crash the result of negligence or was it an intentional act on the part of the vehicle in front? So this does not appear to be negligence. This appears to be a situation involving insurance fraud. That's what everybody thinks. We see the car intentionally stop short, there's no contact, and then they get so desperate that they throw the vehicle into reverse, causing what appears to be a rear-end car crash. Now, the woman who does the alleged rear-ending is not at fault. It's very clear from the dash cam video that she did nothing wrong. There are situations like this one where even the rear-ending party won't be at fault, and this is that situation exactly. Now, these types of things happen a lot, especially in the 5 boroughs and in parts of Long Island. People get together to make fraudulent car crashes, and then sometimes they even connect with small medical facilities where the doctors get in on what we call insurance fraud. Now, this crash is being investigated by the insurance industry as well as the New York State Police Insurance Fraud Division. Now, what's interesting is in 2019, New York State made it a felony to engage in fake car crashes like this one appears to be. Now, the insurance industry hates this stuff, so they have special law firms that will pursue these cases as if they were organized crime, because sometimes organized crime gets involved and pays the individuals to get in the cars and have these fake crashes. I actually interviewed with one of these law firms that conducts these RICO insurance fraud investigations as a young lawyer. But I realized that the insurance industry has its own problems, so I said no to that job. If you watch the video closely, you'll see people get out of the car and hold their head or their body parts as if they were just injured in the car crash, but we have to question whether this is sincere or not. There was also a third vehicle off camera behind the driver with the dash cam. Now, allegedly, that vehicle had occupants that got out and pretended to be involved in the crash, obviously to increase the number of claimants. Now, thank goodness the woman had a forward-facing dash camera. She's able to prove that this crash wasn't her fault, so her property damage claim is going to be paid by her own insurance company. She was not injured in the crash, so she has no personal injury case, but if she was injured by the people who reversed into her, she would have a personal injury case. However, it might be an intentional tort case because there was no negligence. This was an intentional fraudulent act. This video proves the value and utility of dash cameras. So if you can afford one, you may want to consider putting one on your car so that if you're ever the victim of fraud, you'll be able to prove that it wasn't your fault. But I'll be honest, this type of stuff, it doesn't happen often. This is a very rare case. The insurance industry is going to do everything it can to suggest to the world that this is a major problem, but it's not. I certainly don't condone what happened here. My only point is it's not perverse throughout the state of New York. My only other point about dash cameras is that they can prove when you are not at fault for a crash and the victim of a personal injury accident. They're very powerful tools and evidence in personal injury cases. That's another reason why you may want to have one. Now, if you're injured in a car crash like this one or any other type of car crash, you may want to consult with a personal injury lawyer like myself. I practice here in New York State. Give me a call. And if you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos. Thanks.